The alternative is oblivion. We are here. We are. I'm so psyched. This is the first time. And just so you know, I am actually here. This isn't pre recorded. This isn't anything of that nature. I am here for sure to say hello. How is everybody? But I really want this to be about less screen time. I want this to be about you. Just sit back. I hope you've got some kind of glass of something that you're ready to enjoy. I've got a little red wine myself. And thank you. Thank you so much. This has been one of those things where I started that off saying the alternative is oblivion, and that's what 2020 taught me. That was a quote from a really good friend of mine, his granduncle, who's 100. We asked him how he felt about dying, and that's what he told us. He wanted to stay alive because the alternative was oblivion. And after 2020, I just started thinking that so much about my music and about art and about sharing something with the world. And frankly, a big piece of me has been hiding for a while, I feel like, and I just couldn't anymore. And I'm here with you now and so excited about these new opportunities, new chances, new connections I've made. Wanted to share it with you in a very, very excited way. First and foremost, as you've probably seen some of the posts here, if you're joining me from Instagram, I am getting ready to release a new single for the first time in a really long time at the end of May. And on top of that, a really good friend of mine has been doing these unbelievable visuals and created a video for it that just had me laughing. And I knew it was good. Recently, I was listening to a podcast with one of my heroes, Beck, and he was on with Pharrell. And they were saying, if you make some music and you make people laugh, you did something right. And I watched that video and I was blown away. So I cannot wait to share that with you big time. But in the meantime, this is a whole new journey for me, as sort of a business person in music. For the first time in my life, I'm investing in, paid marketing for these ads, and it's allowed me an opportunity to connect with people around the world. I've connected with some amazing people in Japan and in Tokyo. So for those people, if you happen to be here or you catch it later, hello to you. I made a friend in South Africa as well. Blue, what's up out there? And I'm ready to take this on, I think. And I also, in 2020, really got into a lot of digging into myself through meditation. And I want to share a little bit about that. I really personally know nothing about it on any kind of professional level. All I really know is stuff that I followed through another hero of mine, Ram Dass. Somebody gave me his book, Be Here Now, probably 20 years ago when I was living in San Francisco. And it's taken me 20 years really to even be able to begin to understand it. But I have truly found space in my mind and a presence I never knew by just trying to quiet my mind with. I can share it with you, ask me, but there's this consistent chanting that I listen to and just hum along with, the sound of the universe, the omnipresent Om. And that, and from time to time taking a toke, it all points back to there is part of me just dying to create and always wanting to play the music, and also to stay present because frankly, 5 minutes before I started this, the sound wasn't working, the stream wasn't working. I really wanted to be able to bring this to you in better sound. I've been doing a tons of DIY myself trying to figure this out. And I think we got it pretty well, but it was close to the point where I thought I was just going to have to use the phone's audio. And really examining my reaction to that, is it the end of the world that I'm not going to have this great audio that I tried to? I invested so much time in it. Me. When at the end of the day, either way, I was going to connect with you. Either way, I've been practicing a song for you. Either way, there's so much to be thankful for every minute. And I'm thankful even that Instagram exists right now for this. Right now, as mentioned, I hope you've got your glass in front of you. I'll switch on mine real quick for you, everybody. But a toast to you, a toast to the fact that we're alive, to family and friends wherever they are, and much love to everyone who's watching. Now, real quick, I did find some inspirational stuff to try to just get on board and share. This was an amazing thing. I'm actually just looking at Good News Network right now, which is something I don't think to do. We're so inundated with such negative messaging all this time. But and this is one, I'll believe it when I see it. But this says that Walmart will source 100% of the fresh produce and floral items it sells in its store produce department from suppliers that adopt integrated pest management practices and verified by a third party by 2025. What this means is saving the bees, which is an amazing thing. We need honey. We need these bees to pollinate the flowers across the board. You can probably tell I'm winging it a little bit, but this is super important. Basically, life as we know it can't exist if these bees are dying out and not pollinating the flowers that they move it allowed to and allowing them to grow. So this could be a major, major thing for us all. And hopefully, I know Walmart hasn't done everything right, but this is a huge sign. And hopefully if other huge retailers like them to take note as well. I really dug this quote about April. It's on there. It's from William Cullen Bryant. There is no glory in star or blossom till looked upon by a loving eye. There is no fragrance in April breezes till breathed with joy as they wander by. That got me into a really good place to start this out. And looking at the time, it's time for that song I promised you. So here we go. This one will be coming out probably a little later in the summer, but it's all been laid down. Lately, the songs that I do, I've been playing everything from bass, lead guitars, the vocals, everything. The only thing that's not me is the drums, and I've been lucky enough to work with some amazing drummers recently. But this one is called Transportation, and I hope you dig it. When you know, then it's time to go. The open road calling you home. Silly Papa's palace disguised as lies. Wanted to believe, now you're fit to be tired. Dried your eyes on the neighbor's clothesline. Braver than the sea, but you know what that means. No more hiding, everyone's coming along. Let me be your transportation to a base that's strong. It's the latest fashion, it's all the rage. Yeah, on the outside, no one's afraid. But ask any rose, you come too close, you'll get caught. Let me be your transportation to a place that's right. Great surprise, eloquent elegance. I know you're here, but are you present? Under the surface, tell me what's your purpose? 'Cause I'm tuning in, turning round, rediscovering sound. Let me be your transportation to a velvet underground. It's the latest fashion, it's all the rage. Yeah, on the outside, no one's afraid. But ask any rose, you come too close, you'll get caught. So all that's left to do is to keep on keeping up. Still so much left to do. All right. So we got some people in here. I'm glad you're digging it. If anybody's got something inspiring they'd like to share right now, I'll try to get it on. This is my first time on, so I'm learning how this works. But what I really wanted to share was this really amazing thing is my friend who I was telling you about, who's working with me on the video, his wife, by virtue of what he's doing, is like constantly hearing him play through the mix and whatever. We've been working on mixing the song together too. So grateful for his presence in my life, my friend Justin, and his artistic presence in my life. But he was telling me that for this new song coming out at the end of May, that his wife said she wrote down part of the lyrics in this book that she keeps of her favorite lyrics. So that was amazingly inspired to me. It makes me feel like I'm on the right path. And, at the end of the day, what I do comes from the heart. And I hope that you guys feel it. And I hope that you guys find a way for yourself to express your heart every day too. I know there's so much stuff that takes us out of the presence. But remember, you are loved. Love yourself. Be thankful to yourself. Be grateful every day, because it's really hard to be grateful and be upset at the same time. And we're closing in right on 8:15. I said I didn't want to take up too much of your time, being that it's Sunday night. We all got stuff to do. So once more, this one's for you. There's the camera. It's been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you next week. Cheers.